Hi, my name is Sarah Sweetka, aka Sarah Winchester. I'm 29 years old and I live in San Diego, California. And this is my comic book store. About 6 weeks ago, a couple of friends and I, we opened this store down here in San Diego, and so far it has been awesome. This is the best job ever for someone like me, because I get to nerd off, read comics all day, and have epic nerdy conversations with people. And I get paid for this! Hells yeah. So come take a look. So this is our new comic book wall. This store was an empty warehouse 6 weeks ago, and we built it up. Most of the decorations here were done by me. The posters were mine, and my biggest accomplishment here are my ladies. A little hard to see. I bought mannequins, and I spray painted them to look like the Gotham City Sirens. I really wanted to have more of a feminine quality in the store, because not all the villains are dudes. So, basically my biggest nerd qualities are that I work at a comic book store. I read all of these titles every week because I can't sell them to you unless I've read them myself. And I have to be on my game because as a girl geek, you really gotta step it up. These are my lovely co-worker. This is Chris.
Hey there.
And I've known Chris for about 5 years. He's also one of my partners. And Chris, why am I a giant dork? Tell people.
Sarah's a giant dork because she's into damn near everything, whether it be anime, comic books, especially the X-Men, Star Wars Saber Girl, like you said. The fact that she's absolutely adoringly in love with the Winchesters from Supernatural fame.
Love it. Okay.
But the fact that she's intelligent, smart, sassy, quite simply a wonderful joy to be around is why.
Yeah, I should also probably mention that most of my friends call me Sweetkopedia because I have random bits of information about just about anything. And they will come and ask me. And when I ask them why they ask me, they send them quicker than Google. And that's how I roll. This is my boss, Allison. She rocks. Allison, why should I be on King of the Geeks?
Well, the one way I always describe Sarah is she is the single most competent human being I know. Whatever I want her to do, it may involve explosives, it may involve duct tape. It will involve explosives and it will involve duct tape.
Let's be honest.
But it will get done. If I were ever robbing a bank, she'd be my first accomplice. Running the store, couldn't do it without her. She's awesome. And I could also drive the getaway car because part of my big nerd thing, I worked in Hollywood as a prop maker for a while, and I also do special effects makeup and effects like that. So, because I'm such a big fan and a nerd like this, I am actually restoring a 1967 Chevy Impala, the exact same make and model as the boys on Supernatural drive. And so far it's going epic. I have a trunk box. I hand-made a journal. I even have the same tattoo. Like I said, hardcore geek. Star Wars is also one of my biggest geeks of all time. I was involved in part of the LA Jedi, which is a lightsaber stunt choreography group, and it was amazing. That R2 unit, that's mine. This Yoda, that's mine too. For my 8th grade graduation, this is what I've got. It is actually made from one of the molds from the Lucasfilm Arts Archive. And there's not a lot of them, and that one's mine. This one's mine, and that one's mine. Like I said, Star Wars, Hellboy, if it's been around, if it's nerdy, I've probably stepped the foot into it at one point or another. So, there you go for that. I would be an amazing asset to this show. I'm hilarious, for one thing. Duh! I know my shit. I'm funny. And could I work in a better place to be suited to be a king of the geek? I think so. So, y'all should pick me. I will not let you down. I'm excited.
Where are you seeing it?
The AMC in Mission Valley.
Really?
Yeah!
Nice.
7 o'clock. Fuck yeah.
That's
We
really
made our
cool.
boss. We made our boss take off. Oh, this class today. I'm like, I don't usually condone this, but you have to go. Because, I mean, 3 nights? I mean, think about this. I haven't seen it on the screen. I was a little bit too young when it happened.
Yeah.
But holy shit. Ghostbusters, big screen.
As long as they didn't stick it in 3D or trying to redo it.
No, but what they're doing is they're trying to do this because they're trying to reboot the 3rd movie.
Yeah.
And they're trying to see if there's, like,
Yeah,
a market.
Space,
Well, and then
yeah.
have you seen this too? Look at this. IDW has just come out with this new series. And the cool thing about this is they're kind of going off the fact that the 2nd movie didn't actually happen. This picks up right after 1. So it kind of goes in between them. which is kind of neat because that kind of, there was that fall between. Because remember in the beginning of the second one, when they're like doing birthday parties and shit for kids and stuff? Oh, I like the second one too, don't get me wrong, but I mean, the first one was...
like the popularity was...
Yeah. But that's what they're doing. This is filling in the gap between the first and second one. So it's actually kind of cool. So we have the first two from IDW that just came out. Totally freaking epic. And I read them last night. Now it's all pumped me up for the new movie. I'm so excited. And, the video game did really well on sale. So they're trying to, really bump up the Ghostbusters stuff. Yeah, have you played it? Holy shit. It's really awesome on the Wii because you get, Proton Pack. But the graphics on the Xbox are outstanding. Oh my gosh. Awesome. So yeah, if you guys ever want to do some nostalgia, check out the Ghostbusters. So good.
Cool.
I'm so excited about it. Yep. Oh god, so good, so good.
Yeah, very excited.
Did you
Of
love
course,
it?
I couldn't get it anywhere. Everywhere I went, it was gone. And you have it, but obviously it's $30. So
Yep, it's going for $150 on eBay
that's
right now.
really.
But you know what? Once we get second edition,
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the
version,
second edition exactly.
if you want, are you in our system yet?
What's that? No, I'm not.
Oh, because if you want, we could put you in our system, and then when it comes in, we can pull one for you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Sweet, we'll do
Definitely,
that.
sweet.
Awesome. What else you guys looking for? Tell me.
This is pretty much the only thing that gets my money these days. So.
Deadpool. Do you read Deadpool Max?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think?
Same here. I mean,
Okay.
different storylines and different... I like it. It's...
The nice thing about Deadpool is actually we're just discussing this. We're always like, what the fuck? And we're just like, Deadpool.
Well, yeah.
What do you do? He's his own descriptor.
I mean, we've done them where he flat out is just insane and imagining everything. So
Right.
That's like normal Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much just how he is, so it's kind of cool.
That's nothing special with Deadpool.
Exactly.
But it's kind of nice because you never know what's going to happen, so you're always guessing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But, everything, God, the new 52 has been so good lately. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
What else, have you read the rest of them?
I read Superman, Batman.
Did you read Action?
Detective, Action. Yeah, I got Action #1.
Did you read
I
Batwing?
No.
Amazing.
Really?
I was really impressed. Very gory, but the story is it's very engaging. Like, it kind of just, grabs you by the balls and just shoves you into the story. I was like, hell yeah.
Nice.
And oh my gosh, the Superman is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
how
he's great.
awesome. So much less righteous, a lot more self-righteous. Like, he's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
He's kind of taking a page out of, the Batman book of dealing with authority.
Hey.
I know, whatever you gotta do, man. And his powers are all screwed up and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but what can you do with a character that's pretty much invulnerable? Like, where's the threat?
But that's why, did you read the first one?
Well, I know they went back to kind of his older thing where he wasn't
Yeah, where he wasn't.
invulnerable.
Where he was actually, before he flew, and he, jumped over some buildings. Like, that was his power.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, that was always my favorite part of, the old George Reed show. So they'd shoot him, and he'd stand there and take the bullets, and then they'd throw the gun, and he would duck.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fake bullets are fine, but those prop guns are heavy, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Justice League, did you read Justice League?
Not really into this.
You know what? I'm not a big fan either. There's this great scene in the first one, this banter between Batman and the Green Lantern. They're so on their shit. It's amazing. Green Lantern's just like, I'm amazing and powerful. And Batman's just like, whoop. He's like, hey, how'd you do that? He's like, well, there's no buttons, so I seem to work on concentration. And you weren't concentrating. He's like, give me that. He's like, I can make anything I want with my mind. He's like, yeah, you should probably, They're just like two little kids, button heads. But it's kind of nice because it gives them that dynamic that Batman and Superman have always had. So that's kind of awesome, actually. I love it. So, yeah. But if you guys have any other questions, just let me know, okay?
Cool, definitely.
Awesome, big face. You're another screenwriter, and that's why Alien Resurrection is just because think about all the other stuff he's written that's consistently good. So why would all of a sudden he turn out this piece of shit?
I don't know, but if Avengers sucks...
Oh my god, have you seen the shit for Avengers?
Yeah.
But no, see, Joss Whedon, they should just let Joss Whedon do whatever the hell he wants at this point. Because think about it. He did Firefly, he did Angel, he did Buffy, he did Dollhouse, he did Serenity, Dr. Horrible. His stuff is consistently good. So when his name is attached to it and it's really, really subpar, you do have to kind of wonder, and that's what everyone was wondering. They shelved his Wonder Woman thing again. And who did they let write it? Friggin' David, oh my god, the guy who did Ally McBeal and Boston Legal. The guy should never be around near women ever again. He is awful. Did you see the first thing for Wonder Woman? first episode of Wonder Woman. All right, now what brings to your mind when you think of Wonder Woman? Like, think of a word to describe her.
Linda Carter.
Yeah. All right. So big, beautiful, strong, powerful Amazon. First episode, she's in like pink sweatpants, like eating ice cream, like crying and having a sob fest. I was like, what the balls is this? Seriously? And her costume just looked like a polyurethane yeast infection, like was waiting to happen. It was awful looking. They had those like spandex. You know what it looked like? You know the sexy versions of Halloween costumes?
Oh yeah.
For like the latex ones? That's kind of what it looked. It looks like she got it at a porn shop. It was not good. But yeah, she's crying over her boyfriend and she's eating ice cream and her pink. And I was just like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Did they approach that Wonder Woman where she was an Amazonian or where she was just some chick that got zapped? Or even heard of it?
It was really, really good. I watched 3 episodes. I saw previews for the 4th. And then, next week it was canceled. When I got the DVD, it has 15 episodes. They filmed 15 episodes and just never showed them. And the problem with Firefly is that they fucked that up too because they showed them out of order. Like the first episode, the big epic, like let's everybody get together and we meet, they didn't show. They showed the second episode first because they wanted a big bad guy who never shows up. He shows up one more time in the series. They don't have a big bad guy. The government is the big bad guy. The Alliance is the big bad guy. But like now they're just like, oh cool, a bunch of people on a ship. How come some of them don't like each other? Because some of them weren't supposed to be there in the first place. Some of them are crew, some of them are hangers-on. I'm like, don't you think, it's like watching a movie halfway through.
Well, yeah, I mean, I see your point.
Yeah. If they just, and the thing is, it did so well in DVD sales and it exploded, they made a movie for a failed TV series. That was pretty damn good. And they still have conventions, there are still dedicated fan groups.
I've got a couple of friends that are like diehard. I can't make it through the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Seriously?
I tried like 4 or 5 times.
Not even with Jane?
Tried.
I'm also a brown coat. I'm a San Diego brown coat. Oh my gosh, we so much fun.
There's a chapter here.
Yeah. This chapter down here is huge. Oh my gosh. It's so much bigger than the LA one. It's crazy. They have all sorts of cool stuff.
I'm going to have to tell a buddy of mine.
Yeah.
He's all crazy for Firefly and all that stuff.
Just tell him to Google the San Diego brown coats. You can sign up with them. The guy who runs it is James and Lynn. And they're really cool people. So awesome.
I'll let him know.
Sweet. Are you going to take this one?
Yeah.
Looky more.
Well, oh yeah, no, I'm going to grab Max also.
Grab away.